as a company, we are a company that prides itself as really focused on SMB segment because we are one, right? We consider ourselves an SMB for all intents and purposes because these are, first of all, the most companies or businesses that have very little budget, limited resources and whatnot. And yet there are some who have very keen interest to actually scale, to actually grow, right? And so we've been a company that largely, yes, we may support enterprises here and there, but our large count in terms of our business support are very small organizations, right? And one of the things we've discovered along the years we've been in operation and supporting them is SMBs are happy to get somebody, a provider, who can do things that drives value for them and utility. We are a proud sales organization. We sell a lot of our solutions to other businesses. But what supports us and makes us stand out is we go out of our way to find ways to build solutions, to find things that we can solve. The same way we do it for education institutions. You know, it's not enough to sell somebody to deploy something for them. It's important to show them how that thing can be of value to them. They can use it in the best way possible. For lack of a better word, they can squeeze. You know, have you ever chewed sugar cane? You know, there's some people who just chew sugar cane like this when they leave. But you know, we are the kind of people, we want you to chew it so that sugar cane comes out like flour, powder. You know, we want to make sure that's possible for every SMB because that's when, you know, now my sugar was worth the coins I spent, right? So at this point in time, or 1 or 2 years, we started experimenting in something called an ERP. We figured out internally we were purchasing a different host of applications to support our operations, you know, CRM, financing, you know, HR, and all those kinds of things. And it really dawned on us, if we are buying all these things, and because remember, we intend to professionalize, we want to make sure things are running, you have the records of your customers, you have the records of your payee and whatnot. Let's find an ERP. So our engineering team started piloting and testing different open source ERP solutions. The intention was, if we can find an ERP solution, package it, retool it, make it usable to common use cases for our SMBs here, including ourselves, right? And then we provide this for SMBs absolutely for free. We've retooled it, we've made it usable, we've made it possible for them. That's exactly the kind of project you're working on now, believe you not. So we've been doing a lot of testings. We narrowed down to a couple of 2 ERPs. The last 6 months, we narrowed down to one. We started testing internally. And believe you me, we've been gradually actually shutting down the paid additional applications we're using, for instance, in things like financing, invoicing, to move it to our open source ERP, right? We've got a lot of SMBs expressing interest because we told them we want to support you in this. If you want an ERP, talk to us. We're not saying it's going to be very complicated and robust, but we are sure it can certainly help you to meet your certain operational requirements. Now, you would say, why are we doing this? We are not Red Cross, certainly, we are not. The intention is, if we give you something like an ERP as an SMB that would solve your needs, finance, HR, customer relationship and whatnot, that ERP needs to be hosted somewhere, needs to work somewhere, right? So value now comes in and tell you, you can actually use this ERP, but you need to host it on the cloud, and we need to support you. That's a better trade-off for an SMB if you think about it. So that's a project we are currently working on, and I'm very excited because we have a lot of interest in very many SMBs, particularly our existing clients, because this is our first point of view. We tell, hey, we have something, would you like to test? They're very interested. So it's the current project we are working on. I'm very excited about that.